Welcome back, class. Today we're going to be going over a brand new card type introduced in the Attack on Titan Battle for Humanity Universus set, and that is backups. Now, backups are a little bit complicated, but let's take it slow and go over it. What are backups? They are a new type of permanent card, similar to foundations or assets, cards that will be played that can be built into your stage after they are played. What makes these backups unique, I'll cut over here, is they are pink, which is interesting. For the most part, they will have a difficulty, that's the word, sorry. Difficulty, control, and a block modifier. For the most part, we'll go over that later. But you'll also see that they have a little health heart here, similar to a character card. This is a backup's stamina, and every backup has stamina. Now, why does a backup need stamina? For one, backups use their stamina as a resource. So for a Titan medium, for example, you have enhance, commit. That's what this little green symbol here is. It is the commit symbol. So instead of seeing the word commit as a cost in Attack on Titan, you're going to see this green symbol. Lose 1 stamina. That is your cost. Commit a Titan medium, and you lose 1 stamina, going from 7 stamina to 6. This attack gets plus 2 damage. If your rival has 10 or more foundations, this attack gets 2 speed. So stamina is how a backup can use its abilities. So these are similar to assets in that they cannot be committed to pass checks even though they remain in your stage. So similar to assets, you can't commit them to pass checks, but they do have their stamina in order to use their abilities multiple times. Some will have simple stamina costs as opposed to commit and stamina costs, and some will only have the commit and stamina costs. So another thing about these backups having stamina is your rival is able to attack them. If you have a backup in play and your rival plays an attack, when they play the attack, they must declare if they're attacking you, your character, or your backup. And if they attack your backup, you still get your enhanced step, you still get blitzes and responses, but you are not allowed to block an attack that is targeting your backup. It says here in the article that if a rival attacks a backup with a successful attack, they remove that much stamina. So whatever damage would be dealt to your backup is removal of stamina. So let's say you have a Titan medium with its 7 stamina, and your rival deals 5 damage. Your Titan medium loses 5 stamina, remaining at 2. If a backup stamina is reduced to 0, that card is destroyed. It is sent to your discard pile. When playing an attack, a player decides if they want to attack a backup or a character, so attacking you or your backup, and your backup is tough enough to fight on its own, so you will not be able to block attacks aimed at it. So that could be a useful way to divert damage away from you to prolong your game, is to have very strong backups that your rival will want to deal damage to, so that it kind of distracts your rival. You can have your backup so that you're not taking damage, your character is not losing health. They're attacking the backup, which could buy you some time if you have strong enough backups. The downside to this, any on-hit abilities for their attacks, say Tasty Riff, for example. Let me go up here, ignore these. We're just going to say Tasty Riff. So Tasty Riff, for example, says, if this attack deals damage, draw 3 cards, gain 3 applause counters, and discard down to your printed hand size. If Tasty Riff hits a backup that does count as dealing damage, you will get this enhance off to draw 3 cards. So, since your rival isn't able to block an attack thrown at a backup, they are prime targets for any attack that has a guaranteed on-hit ability. So that could be detrimental to playing backups. That could be a reason to not play backups. However, I have seen some very powerful backups, and we will go over that in another video because it introduces yet another mechanic to our game. So, to recap, backups are a brand new card type. They are pink for some reason. They have stamina. I almost said health. They have their own stamina, which they can use as a resource to use their effects. They can also be attacked, which can reduce their stamina. If their stamina reaches 0, they go to your discard pile, and an attack that is targeted at a backup cannot be blocked. So I guess you just have to weigh with your deck building how valuable those backups are, and if they are going to be useful enough to divert attention away from your character to hopefully buy you an extra turn or two if needed. And with that said, backups are a little complicated. They're going to take practice. So don't be afraid to slot 1 or 2 in just to see how they feel and kind of work with them. Treat them like assets. They're assets that can be attacked. They're assets that can protect you by diverting attention away from you if they're powerful enough to where your rival needs to worry about them. And as I said, we'll probably see a few of those in the future. So until next time, class dismissed.